Hey everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you again. If you're new here, my name is Your Name and this channel is all about helping you become a more confident and natural English speaker. Whether you're learning English for travel, study, work, or just personal growth, you're in exactly the right place. Today's video is all about helping you speak confidently at the B1-B2 level. Maybe you already know a lot of grammar, and you can understand movies, podcasts, or native speakers most of the time. But when it's time to speak, something happens. You freeze, your mind goes blank, or your words come out in the wrong order. Sound familiar? Don't worry, that's completely normal. It happens to almost every English learner at some point. The good news is, with the right strategies and practice, you can move past that barrier and start speaking with real confidence. Let's start by talking about what fluency really means. Many people believe that being fluent means speaking fast and never making mistakes. But that's not true at all. Real fluency is about communicating your thoughts clearly, smoothly, and naturally, even if you pause sometimes or make small mistakes. Think about it. Even native speakers pause, repeat words, or correct themselves when they talk. The difference is that they keep going. They don't stop or apologize for every tiny mistake. That's the mindset I want you to develop too. At the B1-B2 level, your goal is not perfection. Your goal is confidence and flow. You should be able to express your ideas on everyday topics, things like your hobbies, work, studies, plans, or opinions, without constantly translating from your first language. And you should sound comfortable doing it. Now, let's talk about how you can actually build that confidence. The first step is exposure. Surround yourself with English as much as possible. Watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, read short articles, and try to think in English during your day. The more you hear natural English, the more your brain gets used to the rhythm, pronunciation, and expressions that real speakers use. It's like training your ears and mouth at the same time. The second step is speaking practice, and yes, I mean speaking out loud, even when you're alone. You don't need a teacher or a partner every time. You can practice shadowing, which means listening to a short audio clip and repeating it immediately after the speaker. Try to copy not just the words, but also the tone, speed, and emotion. This is one of the fastest ways to sound more fluent and confident. Here's another powerful tip. Focus on communication, not correctness. Many learners stop mid-sentence because they're not sure if they're using the right tense or the perfect word. But the truth is, communication is more important than accuracy. If you can make yourself understood, you're already succeeding. Remember, English is a global language. Millions of people speak it as a second language, and they all have different accents, grammar habits, and vocabulary. Let's move on to part 2, where we'll focus on practical speaking exercises to help you sound more confident and natural when speaking English. First, I want you to take a deep breath and relax your shoulders. Yes, really, right now. Because confidence doesn't start with words, it starts with how you feel in your body. When you're tense or nervous, your voice gets tighter, and your pronunciation becomes less clear. But when you relax, your voice flows more naturally. So, every time you practice speaking English, take a moment to calm yourself. It's a simple but powerful trick. Now, let's do a short warm-up together. Repeat after me. I'm becoming more confident every time I speak. Say it again, but this time, smile as you speak. I'm becoming more confident every time I speak. Can you feel the difference? When you smile, your voice automatically sounds warmer, friendlier, and more confident. It's not magic, it's psychology. Smiling changes your tone and sends a positive signal to your brain that says, "Hey, I'm okay. I can do this." That's why you should always start your speaking practice with a positive affirmation like this. Now, let's talk about body language. Many English learners focus only on words and grammar, but communication is much more than that. Studies show that more than half of communication is nonverbal, meaning your gestures, facial expressions, and posture matter just as much as what you say. When you speak, use your hands naturally to emphasize your ideas. For example, if you're talking about something big, open your hands wide. If you're explaining a list, count with your fingers. Don't be afraid to move. It makes your speaking more dynamic and engaging. Even if you're speaking online or practicing alone, using your hands will help your brain connect your thoughts and words more smoothly. Next, let's talk about your voice. Many learners speak too quietly because they're afraid of making mistakes or sounding funny. But speaking softly can actually make you sound less confident, even if your grammar is perfect. So, practice projecting your voice. That doesn't mean shouting. It means speaking from your chest, not just your throat. Try this exercise. Take a deep breath, and then say slowly, "My English is improving every single day." Feel the vibration in your chest. That's where your voice power comes from. Another key skill for building confidence is intonation, the rise and fall of your voice when you speak. English uses a lot of rhythm and melody. For example, when you're excited, your voice naturally goes up. That's amazing. When you're certain, your voice goes down. I know. Playing with your tone will make your speech sound more natural and expressive. It's also what helps you sound alive instead of robotic. Now, let's try a small speaking activity. Imagine you're talking to a friend and telling them about your weekend. Start with something simple, like, "This weekend was great. I went to the park with my friends, and we had a picnic. The weather was sunny, and we played some games. I really enjoyed it." When you say this, try to use emotion. Let your voice show that it really was a good weekend. Don't just read the words, feel them. This is what I call emotional fluency, connecting your feelings with your speech. When you sound emotionally engaged, people will want to listen to you. Here's another important thing. Don't be afraid of pauses. Many learners think they must fill every second with words, but that's not true. Pauses are natural and powerful. They give your listener time to understand, and they give you time to think. So if you forget a word, just pause, smile, and continue. It's much better than stopping completely or apologizing. Let me share a quick trick for improving fluency in rhythm. Choose a short paragraph, maybe from a movie script, a TED Talk, or even this video, and read it out loud several times. The first time, read slowly to understand the meaning. The second time, focus on pronunciation. The third time, focus on rhythm and emotion. This repetition builds muscle memory, helping your brain and mouth work together more smoothly. Finally, remember this: confidence doesn't come from speaking perfectly. It comes from speaking regularly. Every time you speak, you're training your brain to become faster and more natural. Even 5 minutes of daily speaking practice can make a huge difference over time. So, from now on, every day, I want you to say one positive sentence in English about yourself. Something like, "I'm improving. I can express myself clearly. I enjoy speaking English." These small affirmations will train your brain to associate English with confidence, not fear. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, your voice matters. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes.